All right, so I've got a couple of things that I want to address today. Happy Wednesday to y'all. I'm in my kitchen making my coffee. Now, I find it funny how we have, and I have a small channel. So when people come over here and get to meddling with Jamila, we all know that it's possibly for personal reasons, or either you are somebody that is a skeptic. You may be afraid of all of this stuff, but you just can't stop watching things that scare you. So, first of all, trolls think that they control the internet. You don't. Okay? You don't. In fact, I have an anti-troll policy on my channel. I did a jar on y'all too. Okay? For trolls. Now, going forward, trolls will never be acknowledged again on this channel. Okay? Somebody left me a rude comment. Not only was it a rude comment, but it was inaccurate. Okay? So whoever you are, you don't deserve to get paid for whatever it is that you do, because you were very inaccurate with the comment that you left on my channel. So whenever trolls who seem to think all of a sudden that trolling the internet is going to destroy a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Spirituality is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So you're just going to destroy it, right? Because of your jealousy for certain people. Whenever you trolls think, which I'm always earning money in my business. And, let me just tell you something, hon. Every time you see me do something that is amazing on this channel, you come over here harassing me every single time. First of all, I did the reading on Gabby days ago. Her coroner's report just came out yesterday. Okay. Now, this person comes over here and says, well, there were a lot of so-called readers that read it, fraudsters, and none of them guessed strangulation. So you're a fraud. Well, first, tell us something that we don't know. So this is the same person, because you always come to my channel and say that. I would highly suggest that you leave me alone and let me do what I was born to do. That's what I would suggest that these trolls do. This is what I cannot stand. You think that it's okay for you to come over here and freaking troll my channel, and it's not. Stay away. You know, like them haunted houses when the ghosts tell you to get out? That's what I'm telling you, boo-boo. Get out. Get out. Don't come back to my channel. Whenever my spirits address anybody, that means that they own you. I think the person's name was Papa Smurf. The screen name was Papa Smurf. Well then, honey, evidently that proves that I'm not a fraud, because I saw her being strangled or smothered or something. Okay, I saw that before the coroner's reports came out. Okay? You're in the wrong place for that. Please do not troll my channel. I don't appreciate it. I am not just a psychic and a medium. I am also a very sensitive person, and I don't deserve to be harassed on my channel. Put a lid in it, stick a fork in it. You're done, troll. Okay? This the same troll. You'd have to be really ignorant to go after somebody. I'm not just a psychic, honey. I am a witch. Please understand that. Please understand that I don't appreciate you coming to my channel ever and harassing me. I see your comments. I have a small channel. I bet you if you went to some of those larger channels, you would be too scared to say anything to them. But you come over here and you harass me, a small business owner. Please believe that you will get yours, whoever you are that is harassing and stalking me on my channel. Hello, Lady Eve. Hello, Sacred Angels. Yeah, this is the one thing that I cannot stand, the jealousy, the hatred. I'm not used to those things. So, possibly it may have been a good idea when I put up high profile readings like that. I think I'm going to just disable the comments. I don't want to hear that crap. The crazy part about it is that people like that left that comment, they don't even care about that young girl. You don't even care how he lost their life. You just care about harassing psychics. I swear I don't like trolls. I believe that y'all are the reason why so many people have went nuts and committed suicide, because you people are disgusting. You people are horrible people. Horrible people. Trolls are horrible people. And all of the guilt that you should be feeling, that you don't, I want you to feel it. I want you to feel all the guilt that you should be feeling. That's what I'd like for them to do. Okay. So this person often harasses and trolls me, has been stalking and harassing my company for like the past year, because all you care about is money. That's all they care about, messing with somebody's money. And the person told me, well, you don't deserve to get paid. Oh, I know exactly who that Papa Smurf account is. And trust me, I'm going to get paid for what I do, hon. See, the problem is that we have somehow I attracted racism to my channel. It's this racist dude that's racist. He feels that Black people should be slaves in this country. That's what it is. That's what it is, because he himself feels like a slave. Well, you know what? When I worked jobs, when I've had jobs in the past, I have over 20 years of work experience. I didn't feel like a slave. You know what I felt like? I felt like somebody that was helping out. I felt like somebody that was a part of a team. I felt like somebody that was taking care of my family. So that's why they do that crap. That's why they come around here and they harass Black people about being slaves, because they don't like the fact that they weren't born with $1 million in their account. They're upset about it. That's what it's all about. That's why they harass Black people. That's why racist trolls harass Black people, because they don't know how to ration out. They don't know how to appreciate. You know what? I wake up every day appreciating my life. I wake up every day appreciating God. So don't tell me what I deserve, honey, because you are not God. Let me tell you. Oh, I had to go there with. Yeah. I know that for a fact that's why the racist trolls do it, because they feel like, well, I have a job and how dare you sit up there and, just be able to. You think this is you think this is always a walk in the park? Do you think it's easy sitting up here dealing with spirits all the time? Do you know how much pain and torment and sadness that Gabby Petito has been through since her death? Since before that? Do you know what this young lady actually went through? You know that she was in love with a man that killed her? You know that she still loves him? You're going to go and make her feel guilty because she still loves the man that killed her? These people need to wake up. They are demonic. They are horrible people. They are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is terrible. Now, somebody else, hey, DD, somebody else was telling me that there was a black woman in New York that was murdered in a similar way. Um, and but for some reason YouTube wouldn't they somehow the comment didn't make it to the comment section. I can see it in my notifications though. Okay, so I don't know what that is about, but if you guys know of somebody that you want me to do a death investigation on, I would be happy to do it. Okay, yeah, so I think it's misery too. Why do they harass me? Why do they harass psychics? It's preposterous, guys. It really, really is. It's ridiculous. And they always say, tell us something that we don't know. Well, I did. I told you 3 days ago that she was strangled, unfortunately. This is not about being right or wrong. This is about the soul of this woman wanting to figure out what happened, wanting to know what happened, wanting to, just wanting to understand it. This was a young girl, only 22 years old. And for you to be so insensitive, it's disgusting. You're harassing me as if I'm the one that did that to her, and I'm not. And I don't deserve that. And I'm sorry, guys. It's like I said, I am a very sensitive person. I am very, very empathic, very, very empathic. And I don't deserve that. I deserve every penny that I earn and more from my company that I started, not you. How dare you come to my channel and tell me that I don't deserve to get paid for what I do because I went by the coroner's report. They didn't even release that until yesterday. What do you think? I have insider information? You think that I have insider information like I found out somehow and oh my God. Right, exactly. This is the one thing that I hate about being on YouTube. I think it's a YouTube problem. I think that as a psychic medium, I think that we should possibly find a platform where we won't be stalked so much by these same people. I can assure you it's that same person. It's the same person. You know what? You want to be jealous of my gifts? You want my gifts? I'm not going to give them to you, but I wish for that troll for you to go through what I go through for at least a week. I guarantee you, you'll be praying for God to take it away from you. You would feel cursed. I turned my curse into a blessing, hon, and you can never take that away from me. This is what God sent me to this earth to do. Not go around the internet antagonizing people. You think I want to get up in the morning and get a notification like that? You think I want to hear that crap? And then you're always worried about my money. Why are you always worried about my money? Why are you so worried about what the money I make, huh? You better be careful. Because my spirits told me that all of the pocket watchers was going to go blind. Now, I'm not trying to scare nobody. Now, look at here now. My spirits told me that the pocket watchers was about to go blind. I've had people watching my pockets for the past 5 or 6 years, whether or not it's been a white person or a black person, doesn't matter. It's because I'm a black woman. Watching my pockets, trying to say how much money I make, trying to tell me that I'm on Section 8. I wish I were on Section 8. There's a lot of people out here that are ignorant. I'm so sick of it. I don't want to hear this ignorance anymore. And I think I'm going to shut down the comment section. I think I think it's about that time for me to shut down the comment section because I don't want to deal with this crap. I don't want to deal with this crap. I got to find my troll jar. I made a jar for trolls. I got to find it. I got to find my jar for trolls. You know, the jealousy is real. It's just jealousy. That person knows damn well that I read that she was strangled days before that. I mean, actually, if you want to get technical, um, there were some psychics that probably did guess it. I don't go and look at readings. I am subscribed to Huff Paranormal. If I've decided to do a reading on somebody, I don't go and cheat. Because you know what? If I'd have did that reading and I was wrong about what I guessed, or if I couldn't see it, I would have said it. I would have said, you know what? They found out she was strangled. I said she was beaten to death. What difference does it make? But that's not what happened. So I don't watch any psychic readings before I do a reading on a person. That's how much I believe in my gifts. So I don't know what to tell people. They always want to kill the messenger. They always like I don't understand these people. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and I am a healer. I am. I am a real bona fide true healer. And it's not just healing of people that are walking around physically. It's the healing of spirits. It's the, spirits need to be healed. And it's almost like people that haven't found their purpose yet. Instead of coming down on me, why don't you just schedule a reading to find your purpose in life? I found my purpose. Why can't you get some help to find yours? They just always want to say, oh, fraudsters, fraudsters. Yeah, what are you talking about? Everything that has to do with spirituality and nature, I guess these people is a fraud. It really irritates me, And so anyway, I do have more death investigations coming up. Okay. Um, I'm trying to sift through all of these haters. There's like I have much. I don't even. You know what? You can't even see my views, y'all. I get way more views. I get way more views than what YouTube shows. For some reason, YouTube does not show all of my views. Okay, so it appears that I have a little tiny channel. You think that you're hating on somebody that like I think it's ridiculous. I really do, and it pissed me off. This person meant to piss me off. That was their intent, and you did it. You did it because you're talking about my business. You're talking about my craft, and I don't appreciate it. And you're upset with me because you don't like what you do. You don't like your life. Well, you know what? I can help you change your life. I've said that so many times to so many people that don't like their life. If you don't like the job that you get up and go to work to in the morning, I can help you change it. Even if you don't like the way that you look, even if you don't like anything about your life, it can change. I can help you, but people want to come and attack me like zombies. It irritates me. It really does. I want to say this using air energy too. Let cruelty, pain, and evil ways follow that villain throughout his days. Reverse the torment he creates to turn on him a crueler fate. And the crueler fate is that I want you to know how it feels to be a psychic medium for a week. What we go through when we're connecting with these spirits. Seriously. Now, what I could pick up on from that person is that they have heart problems. I could pick up that this person has some kind of heart problem. I'm a medical intuitive also. Okay. So all of that right back at you because Jamila don't have no heart problem. I could sense it. I was like, I was like, what's going on? Some kind of heart or breathing problem or something. Okay. You know, trying to push your crap onto other people is crap. You know, why don't you heal yourself? Why don't you heal yourself? Okay. And telling me what I deserve, how could you possibly know what I deserve? You know, there's a lot of people out here that do a lot of amazing things and they don't even get recognition for it. They deserve everything. So you don't have the, like, I think it's crazy. Papa Smurf, you ain't nobody's daddy. You don't have the right to call down what the fuck somebody deserves. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Okay, y'all know that I learned from the school of the hard knocks. You don't have the right to tell me what I deserve. What are you talking about? These people are crazy. I tell you what you deserve. You deserve to get drugged to hell for a week. Because that sometimes that is what being a psychic medium is about. Sometimes it does feel like you're going through hell. You're dealing with spirits that are miserable, that are upset. You're dealing with that. Can you, like, literally, that's why I said, please have some empathy for me. That, you know, do not just attack me or any other psychic. Don't attack anybody. You never know what that person is dealing with. You just never know. That's why I don't just go attacking people. Yeah, I realize that you're dealing with something, but you can't come over here and constantly think, oh, I'm dealing with something, so I want to go and mess with her livelihood. You can't just do that. You can't just try to put negative subconscious shit in my head. And I believe trolls are not just trolls. They're not just trolls. Okay, there's a demon behind them trolls. I could feel that. And like this person was trying to convince me or other people are trying to convince somebody else. The comment was up for 10 hours because I was over here asleep. I've been sleeping. This person, like a coward, left the comment to try to convince others of something. People are smart. They can clearly go to the Gabby video and they can see when I recorded it, when I streamed it. Like I said, I believe that pocket watching, because I don't watch nobody's pockets, because clearly this person was not concerned about Gabby. Talking about, tell us where Brian is at. Excuse me, do I work for you? Do I work for you? You just gonna tell me what to do and I'm just gonna do it? I don't think so. In fact, I already said where Brian is at. He moves around. He's moving around a lot. That's where he's at. He's moving back and forth. I already said it during the original reading. You probably didn't even hear the original reading. I just wish these people would get the hell off of my channel. Thank you for listening to me vent, y'all. You know, I had to get that out because it's so annoying. It's so annoying, you know. So I deleted your comment and blocked you. Don't come back to my channel. Go away. Get out. Get out. Like you know how the ghosts when people come into my house and they say get out. That's how I feel right now. My spirits were heavily in effect this morning when I got up. I was like, oh Lord, what's going on? Immediately when I got up this morning, I felt Lilith's presence and I felt my grandmother's presence and I felt the presence of something else. I can't believe trolls who don't amount to nothing. I'm sorry. First of all, it would, to me, you don't amount to nothing if you're a troll. That's just my opinion. I know that troll lives matter too, but whenever you're harassing me, this is my baby. This is my business. This is what I do to support my family. And my spirits want people to know that if you are in opposition of me, especially if you watching my pockets and they going crazy because they can't watch that website. That's why I won't go back to it. The only way I will go back to hell, I done forgot the name. The only way I'll go back to Etsy is if they disable being able to see how many sales there are. Because these psychotic people who are psychotic, and you know what, they're obsessed with trying to ruin my family's life. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're obsessed with trying to ruin how I support my family, and I won't let you. I won't let you, and neither will my spirits let you. They won't. That's why I won't go back to Etsy, because these people were obsessed with the numbers on my Etsy. They saw the Etsy numbers go up so fast that it made them jealous. Trust me, jealousy will kill you. It will kill you. And I mean that. And I don't have to throw the cards to tell you that, honey. That jealousy, that hatred, that envy is a demon, and it is going to kill you. Exactly, sacred angels. Exactly. For any reason, I don't care. They got mad at me because I'm successful. Well, that's your problem, not mine. And then wanting to try to steal energy and all that crap. Oh, I want to steal your power. Oh, you can. Oh, trust me, I got enough to let you borrow it. You're going to have a bunch of spirits. Oh, trust me, I'll make a believer out of them. Yeah, my Etsy store is gone because the haters came and purchased something, made up an excuse to get their money back, and Etsy took their side, even though it was obvious. But I guess Etsy had to protect themselves, but I felt slighted because of that. You know, I'm still upset with Etsy about that, and we're still in litigation about that. Please believe. Because I've got an open ticket with Etsy, and I'm upset with them about that because they shouldn't have done that. They don't respect their shop owners' policies. Clearly states on my Etsy, no refunds for no reason. That's the end of the story. You knew that when you came to my shop. Okay. They knew that when they came to my shop, and Etsy did not respect my policies, and I didn't appreciate it. So whatever. No, they don't. They don't. And some people need that. Some people need that. And haters are just stupid, you know, but they know how to get over. They got to purchase something. They want to purchase something to try to get over on you. So, whatever. Well, no, they didn't ruin it. You know, the only way because I know that a lot of people love Etsy because a lot of people would go on there and they would get the financing. But guys, I offer payment arrangements too. Just to let y'all know, I offer payment arrangements on all of my rituals, with an exception of the cleanses. Because cleanses is like emergency care. Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, there's a dark side to Etsy. People can do that, and then also I guess they felt that they were competitors, was profusely checking Etsy every day. I don't want our numbers to go up. I don't want our numbers to go up. So what they would do is they would somehow drive people towards Cashapp and Venmo. I accept Zelle, Cashapp, and Venmo also. But they were obsessed with Etsy because they're obsessed with numbers. These are people that are obsessed with numbers. Get obsessed with this. I am a mama bear that is totally obsessed with my vision of my children. That's my obsession. No, my obsession is not you. My obsession is my vision of what I saw for my children in the future. And I'm going to stick with that. And trust me, I trust my vision more than theirs. Okay. So somebody like me, let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all are empathic. A lot of y'all are psychic mediums. You're still doing the job that you're not being paid for. You're still doing it. Even if you work a regular job, you're still dealing with spirit. You're still dealing with the world and the media. So why not get paid for it? And these people think that we should sit around and be their damn slaves. And I don't agree with anybody being a slave, whether they are black, white, or purple, or orange. Okay, now that's just it. Now I think that I believe that these people should be punished. I do believe that they should be punished for their dirty deeds, for their constant harassment. I felt that it was going to be some negative energy that was going to come in because of that accurate reading that I did on Gabby. Get off of my channel then. If you feel that you are a competitor of mine, then you're going to need to get off of this channel. Because I'm going to tell you something. Your jealousy is going to end up being your demise. I promise you that. Oh, yeah, I love Etsy, especially around Halloween. I do. I love it. And who's to say that I won't go back to Etsy? I plan to go back to Etsy. But I want to speak to them first, and I want them to go in and do some coding to where they will not show my sales. Because let me tell you, the hatred was very real when they could see what sold. Then they tried to make it look like I just made it look like it sold. Why would I be in this business then? If I'm just running around here trying to make it look like I made $1,600 off of one sale, why would I be in this business? Why would I be in a business where I just pretend that I make money? That's stupid. That's stupid. And good jobs, always. Why would I sit around, pretend to be a psychic, pretend to be successful, instead of getting my real estate license and going to, and selling real estate? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So I was accused of showing that I sell my generational hex removers all the time. In fact, most of the people that stalk me are generationally hexed. Most of them. And I had a couple of people complaining about how much it costs. How it costs. They were complaining. Why are you even looking at my website or looking at my channel then? And as soon as they get a little bit of money in their pocket, what do? They go and blow it. I know somebody right now that is obsessed with my company. I'm not going to bring up his name. He got a bunch of money just recently and decided to go and blow it on drugs and hoes instead of removing the generational hex from himself. Trust me. Trust me. I don't want to remove it from because the dude got a really bad he would need about 10 grand to remove that stuff he got from him. Okay, I'm just telling y'all. Obsessed with it though. Oh, you mean to tell me that somebody paid $1,600? Hell yeah, people. Wow. Why would somebody just want to make it look like they're successful? That's just like they accused me of being on Section 8. Trust me, y'all. It has been a struggle the past year for me. Just because I'm a witch doesn't mean that everything just happens just like that sometimes. I'm a regular person too. And trust me, I have rent that is due every first of the month and ain't nobody helping me with that. Yeah, exactly, Sacred Angels, exactly. Exactly. He'll be the main hater. I bet you that troll was him. He's obsessed with how much money I make. He's obsessed with me not being able to support my children because he refuses to support his. No, it's not. It's not. It really isn't. Considering that there are a lot of people that either are halfway there, they're earning 30 to 50,000 per year. They want to break the mold, they want to break the cycle, they want to break the chains to increase their income. And then there's also some people that want to keep their income. So when you compare 1650 to what you could to what you could potentially lose out on, it's nothing. So yeah, they do charge more. I could charge more. I could charge more, but see, they wanted me to take everything down to a bargain. They wanted me to lower myself to what they could afford. And I'm like, what the hell? So they want me to do a generational remover from somebody for $300 or $400, and I'm not gonna do it. Yes, they are sick. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I agree. So, you know, yeah, they suck pretty much. Oh, Jennifer, I love that picture that you're using. Yeah, it isn't. Sacred Angels, there are some practitioners that will charge you 10,000 to remove that. I price my stuff so that my people, all people can afford it. So it is very affordable. If you feel like you can't afford a generational hex remover, then then you can cleanse yourself until you can afford it. It sucks that I have to deal with this crap. Mm-hmm. They do. They do. When we don't go live, because if you notice, I don't think I went live at all yesterday, except for a couple of minutes. And on days that I don't go live, they're like, go live, go live. They're trying to make people go live. Look, I'm trying to live my life too. And I realize that I have that my energy is very good. I realize that I do have addictive energy, but that's because I'm a healer. It's probably what they're picking up on. But attacking me and trying to discredit me in my comment section is not the business. It's not the business. And I've had people, and I'm like, but why? You realize that God is the one. You realize that the Most High is the one that called me to this. In fact, the Most High took every single job from me. Do y'all understand me? That God led me to this place that I am in, that I love. I love doing what I do. God said, nope, I don't want you in nursing. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do this. And you right, you are doing exactly what you were born to do. Exactly. And I want to travel. I want to go and travel to some haunted places, haunted houses and stuff like that. I'm into that kind of stuff. I'm not afraid of it. You know why I'm not afraid? Because my ancestors and my spirits are right there with me. They're going to protect me. I have a very, very close relationship to my spirits. But a lot of people thinking, oh, you go and do that, you's going to die. And I don't like that because, it's so annoying. It really is. It's really annoying, guys. I swear. So I just want to be left alone and unbothered. And people know when to harass you because you could even tell how I felt, like how I've been feeling. Like last night, my emotions were, I was melancholy last night because of the whole thing, and then dealing with being what some people would call some kind of fucking freak. Okay, the fact that I could freaking feel how she died, yeah, that shit is crazy. But you know what? It's who I am, and I'm not the only person. There's a lot of people out there like me that could pick up on how that young lady died. So I'm not the only one, but I am one of God's chosen. Can I be that without being harassed all the time? you know, well, maybe we'll do it together. Maybe we'll get together a ghost hunting group or a haunted house exploration group that can do that. I don't think it's, first of all, I am not necessarily afraid of spirits. It's people that you have to be afraid of. And people do have malevolent spirits in them. And I could feel malevolent spirits on that person. For me to respond to a comment, that person has malevolent spirits on them. They do. And so it sucks. It does. It sucks. And see, that they don't realize how serious spirits take my spirits take those comments very seriously because I'm an authentic medium. Okay. And not to say that mediums that don't take it seriously, maybe they have a different reaction to it. For me, you're talking about my money, and I'm very sensitive about my money. Quit talking about my money. And my spirit guides are sensitive about my money too, telling me what I deserve to get paid for. You don't run my company. There's a couple of people that want to run my company that I created. Smoke of air and fire of earth. And bless this home and hearth. Drive away all harm and fear, and only good may enter here. And if spirits threaten us in this place, fight fire by fire and water by water, banish their souls into nothingness and remove their powers until the last trace. Let these evil beings flee through time and through space. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't worry about it. Y'all not gonna catch none of that negativity because my spirits protect you. But I know that I felt the negativity a few minutes ago before I said that incantation. So they gone, whoever it is, they gone, whatever that was. And y'all know that when it's a negative spirit, you can call the Kali Ma, and Kali Ma will get it straight for real. Kali Ma, she's so fast too. Lilith is the same way, but Lilith is more so for certain types of spirits. Like Kali Ma, I'd say both of them are pretty good, but Kali Ma, I like to call to her if I gotta remove a spirit real quick. Right, you're right, Jennifer. It does, but you know that's how they describe us. And but they, like, I do feel accepted. I do. It's just people that I feel like whenever they feel as though, I'm having any kind of breakthrough or blessing in my life, that's when they chime in. So they're pocket watchers, and they feel as though, well, I always make money at my business. I always do. Like it just, and it's not about money. Trust me, 6 years ago, I could have came to Georgia. I could have became licensed in real estate, and I'd probably already be at my lake house. But it wouldn't have given me the emotional fulfillment that I needed. I dealt with death at a very early age. My cousin Keith died when I was like 2 or 3 years old. I was very close to my cousin. He raised me. He helped his mother raise me. Okay, they were like parents aunt wanted a baby and she couldn't have one. So my mother had me, and then my aunt took me and loved me like I was her own. And I dealt with seeing my cousin die at a young age. So I have been through stuff. I'm dealing with my own trauma. I shouldn't have to just it all the time. I have been through stuff in my life, and I know that we all have, but does that mean that you have the right to just nitpick at me? It's like they pick. Okay, hold on. Oh, do you really? Oh, goodness gracious. See, you're doing what I'd like to do. Even though I can do them from my home. It's nothing like going to places that are haunted. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The location that Gabby Petito was murdered in, something's up with that location. Something is up with that. And see, I need some tools. I first of all, I need to give me some maps. I need maps, okay, so that I can do pendulum readings and stuff because you can actually do that. If y'all wanted me to locate Brian, send me a map, send me some money. I'm not getting paid for that. I'm not getting paid for that. So, I can only do what my spirits permit me to do. So I'm not going to go through all that, invest all of my money. And then also, hell, who's to say that Brian won't find out where I'm at and try to come and terrorize my family or either attempt to? He probably would attempt to do that, but he ain't gonna come nowhere near my house though. Or nobody that I love. He ain't gonna go near my children. He ain't gonna go near nobody that I love. Trust me, he wouldn't make it. Okay. So I'm not worried about my address being out there, trust me, because my spirits will be like, up, let's get them up out of here. Yeah, I'm very, very trusting of my spirits. I know for a fact that Brian would never show up at my door. Never. Never. Okay. So that's a fear that people can let go of. You have to really, really trust in your spirits if you're going to do this job. Yeah, these people have always known where I lived. They found me even through the system. They were able to find me through illegal measures. They were able to find me at a couple of addresses that I lived at. hmm But you're right, Jennifer. It doesn't make us freaks. I wasn't saying that to be insulting or anything. But that's what they call us. It's one of those freaky kind of things though. You know what I'm saying? And but no, we're definitely not freaks. We are, I feel that we've been blessed with a gift. It's a blessing. It's not a curse. It's a blessing. But I think that these people want to make it a curse. And I think it has something to do with jealousy. I think that they want to actually have those gifts. And I'm asking God to give it to them. Let them see, open up their third eye. I can guarantee you that it ain't for the weak, the faint of heart. It's not. If you are faint hearted or weak minded, it's not going to be something because when I felt Gabby's energy, it felt like I was being strangled. But it's an empath thing. Okay, it's not real what's happening to you, but you are experiencing what that spirit experience, but only on a small percentage. Like it's to let you know that this is what happened. That's just like when I do readings for y'all. And if you have a headache, I'm be like, you got a headache, don't you? Yeah, I actually do. How'd you know that? I'm an empath. Oh, you're did you stub your toe? Yeah. When I get close to people, I'll even feel some of the pain that they feel. So social distancing was not hard for me. Trust me. People are ailing, they're going through it. And so I feel that stuff. And when I feel that stuff and I try to offer my help to heal these people, they want to call me a fraud. So I can't do nothing for somebody that's calling me a fraud. Yeah, well, I think that if I actually had like because I don't really have, like, I have my spirits as a support system, but I think that you know this discussion was important because I need to vent and air it out because it is so frustrating. It is very frustrating when you are trying to meditate and you feel like you're always being interrupted. It's very irritating when you're trying to do anything and you feel like you're constantly being interrupted. Why? These people are not God. And I'm not going to die because of what I do for a living. I think a lot of people are afraid of it. They think I'm going to end up dying or something. I'm not going to die. I'm going to live to be very old. And some people probably even want me to die. That's on you. What you want for other people might happen to you. Like, leave me alone. And typically, I have fun doing what I'm doing. So this is a sign. I'm going to be carving the pumpkins tonight. Okay. Yeah, I had some people that got upset when I did the Michael Jackson reading. They weren't necessarily upset about the reading itself. They were upset about the views. They were upset about the views that I got on Michael Jackson's reading. That video actually went viral. You just can't see the views. I don't know why YouTube does it that way. Maybe it's a protection mechanism. Maybe it's to protect other people, because I had one guy come on here and say, you are upsetting a lot of people. You are making people feel horrible because you're telling them that you have money. So if YouTube were to actually show my live views, it would be people that were miserable because that would become miserable. Why? It's ridiculous. Anyway, you can always tell when you're getting ready to get something good also. I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes when your enemies are attacking you, that means that something good is coming. I'm telling y'all, I can feel it. I can feel it. And especially those of us that are in the circle, or we have been blessed immensely. I've been feeling this week has been a total blessing for me, and my family. What is going on with other people? Maybe these people should take my spiritual advice. You think? For you to be so butthurt and uptight and to not have anything that you actually enjoy in your real life, to where you got to worry about whether or not Jamila deserves to be paid for what I do. Well, it's not about deserving. It's about my intent and my will. But to be honest with you, I deserve every good thing that happens for me. If you have an opinion that I'm an evil person, then maybe you need to look at yourself. That's what I say to everybody that tries to say that I'm an evil person when I've just defended myself. Maybe you need to look at yourself. And it ain't just about defending myself. I do what I know God wants me to do. And if God feels that I need to curse somebody, then that's just what it is. Because I already know it's a couple of people that think I'm evil and hateful. Seeing things that have manifested, they feel, oh gosh, she's so evil, she's so hateful, and no, it's not. Okay, well then you go talk to God about that then. Anytime I have to go through judgment, false judgment, basically, false imprisonment, I've been through that, then people that are really wrong need to be dealt with. For real, for real. Okay. Don't y'all agree with that? Like, literally, I went through so much that I shouldn't have even have had to have went through. You know what I'm saying? It was very hurtful. It was horrible. But I'm forgiving. I forgive those people. Because I know that people are just confused. People can be possessed by certain spirits. And if you're possessed, I can help you. Hey, Jen. It's very frustrating when you look going through what they're going through, and you know that they're going through what they are going through because of negative spirits. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you think about the Toyota Corolla pandemic, what we went through, because it's starting to become lifted. It's starting to lift itself. The cases are becoming smaller. Thank the goddess. Okay. Um, when you think about it, it reminds me of I Am Legend. I don't know why I always think about that movie when I think about any kind of pandemic. Because, and God, the whole zombie apocalypse happened in that movie because of the medicine, because of the um, vaccine. That's why the world went into turmoil. So I'm not going to think of it in that sense to where, oh goodness. You had it, did you? I've had it like 3 times. I had it 3 times, y'all. So to me, it's like the flu virus, but I don't want to get dinged for giving out false medical information, because I got dinged for that once for telling people to boil herbs on their stove. Oh, you're saying you actually had a Toyota Corolla? Okay. I thought you were talking about the other Corolla. Oh, do they really? Maybe I need to get me one then. I don't know. I think the next car that I get is going to be like a van truck. Like, I want to get like something that's very roomy, because I do have 4 kids and a grandbaby. So I don't know. I don't know. But it's really, really upsetting. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get this pumpkin and go upstairs with my little son, ask him if he wants to help me, or at least just be there to help me carve the pumpkin. I want to let him pull the guts of the pumpkin out and pick out the seeds and stuff. So, you know, it's definitely time for me to, yeah, he's saying no, he's not going to help. Oh, well. It's definitely time for me to get that pumpkin going, though. At least one of them. I want to do a cat and a dog is what I want to do. So I'll have to, figure out how I'm going to carve the design and stuff. And so that's pretty much what I'm focused on. But I mean, death is very seriously. I would never, ever you know, come out and do a death investigation. If I were a fraud, I would not touch the dead. I wouldn't. I wouldn't touch it. Okay. It's a subject that I would want to stay away from, you know. Did you? Yay. That's what's up. That's what's up. How many did you get? Yeah, I want to fill my whole front yard with them. So I'll be getting some more pumpkins this week for the group. You know, back when I had all four of my children living with me, it was easy for us to carve about 8 pumpkins because I would have the kids doing them, you know, after they got older. Of course, not when they were Jacob's age, because I wouldn't want them to, you know, be handling a knife at that age. But yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Yes. Have you added me on Facebook? Because I love seeing pictures of people's pumpkins and stuff. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with jack-o'-lanterns. I love them. I love them. Well, that's what's up. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, I love the ones with the long stems. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they are always pretty cheap. They are. They're pretty cheap. Yeah, that's pretty good too for $10. That sounds about right. They've been $5.99 when I've ordered them because you know I get my groceries from Instacart. So anyway, it's so negative for somebody to have to deal with this, and for men on here, it's all about money. Well, us women need our money. What are you talking about? What is there something else that you like? It's almost like they're like, how dare you? And so let me just tell y'all where that's coming from. And it has nothing to do with me. I want all of y'all women that are on here that are being subjugated by the patriarchal men. It's not you, it's them. It's almost like they traveled back in time, and they want to live in the times where they had women under like this control, but it's not feasible. You can't do it because back then men had money to take care of these women. Those men that had control over those women, they had castles, they had houses, they had resources. These men that want to run around here and pretend that they are the patriarchal man of that time, they have no money. And even if they did have money, I wouldn't have. Oh my God. Oh God. I was looking at a video about Henry VIII. He killed, I think, his fourth or fifth wife because she had a little girl. He killed her. He beheaded her because she would not give him a son. Like I wouldn't want to be in those times. I would have been an outlaw, a renegade of my time if I was alive during that time, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us were, and it's very traumatizing. It's very triggering. You should add me. Add me on Facebook. I have a new Facebook now. I only have like 6 friends on there so far, but I do have a new one, and it kind of feels good to have a smaller range of friends because the reason why I got rid of my old Facebook is because I got like a whole bunch of requests. It was like it was like 2,000 friends, but none of them ever commented. So I think that they were just kind of like dead weight or whatever. And then these strange people would pop up in my messenger box and I wouldn't know them, and they just pop up, hi, like, when the hell are you? Why are you messaging me at 1 o'clock in the morning? So Facebook is much better for me now because I have a smaller crowd on there. So yeah. And then I also have a page. I have a page on there, Hecate's Realm, and I'm gonna do another one, a Lilith's Secret Garden page, so that so that it can coincide with the website. So yeah. Anyway, I don't do this to make people jealous. I don't do this to upset people. I do this because it's fun to me. I have my joys and my pains, just like the whole Gabby thing. Anytime I'm doing any kind of death investigation, it's really, really heavy. It's really, really hard on me. It is, especially somebody that suffered. She suffocated to death. She was strangled, which is a fate that's worse than drowning, in my opinion. I just couldn't imagine that. Oh God, you know, mm, so sad, and just I've been trying not to think about it, but it's definitely very haunting for me. So, but I do this because this is something that God called me to do. Why do these people think that I'm going to listen to them above God? I can't listen to you above the Most High. I can't listen to you above my ascended masters. I can't do that. So anyway, and these are the same people, for some reason, they start trying to do work on me on Thursday. It's every Thursday, coinciding with magical days. So to them, harassing me on a Thursday is equivalent to them trying to manifest something for themselves. But I am alive. I'm not dead. I'm a flesh and blood woman. And Lilith, hello. Lilith stops all of this. She stops patriarchy. She stops the feeding frenzy. She stops the energy harvesting. She stops all of that. Just right dead in its tracks. She stops it. So that's why I work with her so much. So anyway, y'all, I've got to go because I got things to do. I will see y'all later. Hopefully we'll get some readings done. But these trolls that are looking for free energy, which is basically attention has done nobody any good. You're not getting anything out of upsetting me. You're literally just making me light up my anti-troll jar, because I do have a jar for the trolls. No, no, he murdered her, Curie. He murdered her. He did it. He's guilty. Okay. If he wasn't guilty, he wouldn't have tried to cover up his crime. He tried to cover it up. He tried to make it look like she was in Yosemite. He tried to send text messages. He posted a couple of weird Facebook posts to try to make it look like it was her, to throw off her time of death, to make it look like she wasn't dead. He did that to her. And then also the fact that he's in hiding and won't turn himself in. He needs to turn himself in and just face the music is what he needs to do. But he did it. Unfortunately, he looks very innocent. But I can see his demon. He tried his best to look innocent, like at that moment when he was being recorded by the police. But there's something sinister underneath it all. And he may have just lost his temper. He may have, because like I said, they had a volatile relationship. But that doesn't that what does that mean? Oh, I just lost my temper. I should get away with killing my girlfriend. No. Because I truly believe it was a crime of passion. Strangulation typically is a crime of passion. Am I going to go out and tell women don't argue with a man because of that? No. I think that we should try to diffuse arguments. I'm not going to speak on his location because I'm not investigating it right now at this moment, but I will. I will. I need a map, is what I need. And I'll be able to locate him. My pendulum will be able to locate him. But see, I'm not in the investigation like that. I'm not working with the police to investigate where he's at. The police have not contacted me to ask me that, to do that for them. And I would expect compensation. The reason why is because this man is being protected. Hold on, y'all. He's being protected. And one of the reasons why he's being protected is because Gabby was emotional. That's no reason to protect this man. He could not handle her emotions. She was a very emotional woman. Okay, she's a Pisces. He was a Cancer. So you got all this water, all these emotions, all of these fiery emotions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it's a lot. I mean, the case is huge. Did you see where they were putting laundry baskets and trash outside of the parents' houses and stuff? So it's a lot of people are very upset about this situation, but I think people in their quest for justice have a tendency to ignore completely and totally the person that died. And that's where your heart is not in the right place, because my spirits could feel her soul in torment and suffering. So that's the end of it that I handle. A lot of these people that are on a quest for justice, have they even considered this woman that was murdered? Probably not. They just want to blame, blame, blame. And that's where your heart is not in the right place. They don't even care about her. All they care about is him being caught, and he should be caught. He should be, but I think that her energy needs to be considered. She actually still loves him. And I'm going to be honest with you, I believe that he's going to end up committing suicide if they don't find him. His life is in danger, you know? So if he decides, because I could see that clearly that he was thinking about killing himself. I could see that. Yeah. I believe he would end his life before he allows himself to be caught, though. So, I was picking that up in the last reading. I'll do another one. Yeah. Yeah, but from what I could feel with his energy, I could feel him considering suicide. Okay. And please believe that she is haunting him. She is all over him. I could feel that too. Oh, is he really? Oh, he's in Alaska somewhere. You know what? I need a map. So I'm going to order one this week, you guys. Anyway, I love you guys. I even love the trolls, but please don't attack me. Please. I don't need that crap. Because when I did that reading because of love in my heart. I scheduled it for like over a week ago and I couldn't bring myself to do it. You know, when I hear about stuff like this that happens, it really affects me. So I care about people, you know? Yeah. Oh, he's still alive now. Yeah. He hasn't committed suicide yet, but he's thinking about it. He's definitely thinking about it. So he may not ever be found alive. They may find his remains somewhere eventually. Anyway, y'all, I've got to go. Love and light to all of y'all. I'm sorry that I had to vent, but it frustrates me because what psychics do is very important, especially what mediums do, and it should be taken seriously and it should be respected. Yeah, he's definitely being haunted. She's haunting the hell out of him. She haunted me. That's why I was saying, and then her name is Gabriel. I think it's Gabrielle. And I was haunted by little Gabriel, Gabriel Fernandez. I was haunted by him for several years and didn't even realize it. So that's when I finally did the reading. I felt a sense of closure. The readings are meant to give people a sense of closure. And you're over here literally harassing people that do that for people. You realize how much suffering that goes into people dying, no matter who they are, you know? Yeah, they do take energy, but I think that what it is, I believe that what it is just that it's to where it's all about money for these people. It's all about money for them, Jen. It's all about, it's not about stopping me from doing what I'm doing, but it's just about the money that I make. They don't want me to make any money. So I should just go into this field and get nothing in return for it. I should be under a bridge, doing psychic readings for people and taking pennies for it, and that ain't gonna never happen, you know. So if you doing this, unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you should be getting paid for it. So I will always advocate for witches, for psychics, that we get paid for what we do. I am the chariot of that, okay? Yeah. And they can't use the Bible to say, "Oh, we should do this for free." God don't like that kind of ugly. I'm just telling you. Some of them, I wouldn't take a free nothing from some of these people. Okay, because and God don't like that. God's like, why should you use your energy and not get paid for it? You know, God can see clearly man's law. If you don't pay the rent, you can end up homeless. If you don't have money or some kind of resource, you can end up starving to death. So, you know, exactly. And all of us that are doing what we're doing, all of us should get paid for it. Nobody should be out here doing anything for free. If they're doing that, they're in direct violation. I told y'all that a long time ago. People that are doing that, they are suffering because they're doing it for free. It should be an even exchange of energy. Somebody want to contact their dead relatives, they pay for that. This is something that's been from the beginning, and it's not going to change, and nobody can change it just because they're cheap. Oh, I'm cheap, I don't want to pay you for that. Okay, well then go somewhere else where you can get it for free, and you see how that works out for you, because you get what you pay for. Okay. And as I've explained previously, the money is the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice. It's the money. You don't have to go out and kill a chicken. You've already sacrificed. You don't have to go out and, because, and let me tell here's another thing. People, when you do something for free for somebody, this is when folks will start to die off. I don't know why it happens like that. Them spirits are hungry. Speaking of hungry, where is my ancestor money at? All right, y'all. I love you guys. I gotta go. All right. Bye-bye, y'all.